Hi everyone, what's up? It's me again, JerkMaster3, and I'm finally back with another video. Now this is going to be a video about a couple of new movies that I picked up quite recently, and I actually decided to make the top 5 of the month of September at the end of this month instead, because I will be like too busy with the horror stuff during this month. So yeah, that's the reason why, and hopefully I'm going to be able to upload more horror review videos at least once a week, since it is the horror month or the horror-thon for this year. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil or say anything about which movie that I'm going to cover in the next review video, but yeah, whatever. Now let's talk about the movies that I picked up recently. So yeah, let's begin right away. Now this is a complete blind buy, but I am very skeptical about this after finding out that this is like an asylum movie, apparently, and I had no idea about that before I bought it, and yeah, it's a complete blind buy. But yeah, Death Valley, The Revenge of Bloody Bill. I'm not sure if it's a sequel or not, but yeah, I really love this cover art, by the way. But yeah, can be crappy, can be good, I don't know. So yeah. And yeah, most of these movies in this update video is going to be horror movies. I think there's only like 2 or 3 movies in this list which are not horror related whatsoever, but yeah, whatever. And then we have Dead Time Stories, Tales of Death. Now I think this is like an now what's it called, an anthology type movie. So yeah, I've always wanted to see this movie and I could not find it anywhere on DVD, because I think this got a release on Blu-ray not that long ago. But yeah, Dead Time Stories, really looking forward to see this one. It's from the 80s as well. And another movie from the 80s which I actually did have before, but that was on I think that was like a bootleg before the movie got released, or got an official release, and I'm not really sure about the transfer on this DVD, but what the hell, the movie is Curtains. I've only seen it once and I was not the biggest fan of it, but I just decided to pick up this legitimate release of the movie, because why the hell not, might give it another chance. So yeah, Curtains, slasher from the early 80s. And another one which I double dipped on was a movie which I had before as well, and the movie is Happy Birthday to Me. Now the reason why I double dipped on this was because I've heard that this is completely uncut and this had some original soundtrack in it, because for some reason some other release which I had before did not include this type of soundtrack which this release has or something. It's a little bit weird, but that's what I've heard. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I really love the cover art on this one though. So yeah, Happy Birthday to Me. And then another movie which I double dipped on, and I'm not too sure if this is like an official release or not, but it's region free, and yeah, I'm not really sure. This is like the weirdest release ever of this movie, but whatever, the movie is awesome and I've talked about it before, and the movie is Night of the Creeps, and I really love this cover art as well with the hand. I think this was on the official VHS release of the movie. I think this was the official logo or cover art, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Night of the Creeps. If you have never seen this movie, check it out if you're into the 80s goodness, so to say. So yeah, Night of the Creeps. And then a movie which I'm not sure if I've showed you before or not, but it is a movie by Eli Lommel, The Devonsville Terror. Might have shown it before, so I'm not going to say anything more about it. And then a 4-pack, this is Roger Corman Cult Classics All Night Marathon collection, which includes, now let's see here, The Velvet Vampire, Lady Frankenstein, Time Walker, and Grotesque. Now Grotesque I already had before. It's a movie with Linda Blair from the 80s, I think it's from 88 or something. I did not care that much for it. This movie, or not this movie, but this pack I basically picked up because of the other 3 movies in this box set or whatever. So yeah. And then a movie, this is like a made-for-TV movie, which I think the original title was Out for Blood, but here it's called Vampires Out for Blood, with Kevin Dillon, who is probably most famous for his role in the Blob remake. and apparently this movie also has Lance Henriksen in it, so it can be interesting. So yeah. And then this is like the only movie on this in this of the video which is not a horror movie. I have to admit I did pick up this movie basically because of the cover art, because yeah, just look at it. Running Scared. Just look at that cover art. I'm not really sure how well you can see it, but yeah, it looks awesome. So yeah, that was the biggest reason I picked up that movie. And then a movie which I wanted to see for quite some time, but I think it's been out of print for a while, at least here in Sweden. And the movie is Orphan. Basically some sort of kids killing people or something like that, or yeah, child who goes around killing people, probably. So yeah, Orphan. And then this is like a sequel to a movie which I have not seen yet, but I've been on the hunt for this movie for quite some time because I've heard really good things about the original and the sequel to this, and this was apparently also a made-for-TV movie. Now the original was not a made-for-TV movie, but yeah, whatever. And the movie is called When a Stranger Calls Back. And this is like a, I'm not really sure if you can see it, but it's like a Snapcase release of it. And I think this is quite hard to come across as well, and I had to pay a little, might be a little bit too much for it, but I just thought, why the heck not? I've never seen this movie anywhere else, so I decided to pick it up. And yeah, I've not seen the original here yet. I've just seen the remake, which it was okay, but it was nothing special. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see the original and this one. So yeah, When a Stranger Calls Back. And then another movie which I double dipped on, and I just needed to have this Swedish release of the movie, and the movie is Hatchet 2. The first one is the best in the trilogy, in my opinion, and I think actually this is the weakest, but yeah, I still really enjoy it. So yeah, Hatchet 2. And then a movie which I've been wanting to see this movie for such a long time, and I was searching for it like everywhere, and this was like, I won this on like a bidding site or whatever, and I might have paid a little bit too much for it, because this is like one of the most expensive movies that I've ever like bought. But yeah, I just decided I need to have this goddamn movie in my collection, and the movie is Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. It's a Code Red release, which is like really hard to come across these days. Yeah, really looking forward to see this, because I've only heard good things about it. So yeah, Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. And then another Code Red release, The Strangeness, some low-budget 80s horror movie, which actually does have, I think it mentioned somewhere in the back that it has like one of the last stop motion creature things ever. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but yeah, that's what it says here on the back at least. So yeah, The Strangeness. And this is the second movie which is not a horror movie. This is a movie called Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. I never pronounce his name. And to be honest, I've never been a hugest fan of Dan Aykroyd for some reason. I do love Ghostbusters though, but it's something about him. He feels like he's a little bit over the top in a way. Eddie Murphy though is amazing as always. I've never seen this movie though, but I'm really looking forward to see it. So yeah, Trading Places. Also has Jamie Lee Curtis in it as well. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.